In the small busy neighborhood of Umudike, everyone knew Emeka, the quiet, hardworking young man who lived with his aged mother. Emeka was deaf and mute from birth, but he had the heart of gold. Every morning, he would sweep the compound, fetch water for older tenants, and even fix broken things without ever asking for payment. But despite his kindness, there was one person who could not stand him, Ebere. Ebere was the landlord's beautiful daughter, the kind who always dressed in the latest clothes, her hair neatly braided, her nails painted, her steps carrying pride as if the whole world was hers. She could not hide her irritation whenever Emeka was around. If Emeka smiled at her, she would frown. If he tried to help her carry something, she would wave him away. If he greeted her in a silent way, she would look the other way. "Don't come near me, you deaf and dumb boy," she once said aloud in the compound, her voice loud enough for others to hear. "What will people say if they see me walking with you?" The words got through Emeka's heart like a sharp blade, but he never responded. He only gave a small note as though he understood the weight of her rejection. Years passed. Ebere found love with Chike, a young banker from the city. He was handsome, well dressed, and spoke sweet words that melted her heart. Soon, their wedding was the talk of the whole community. On her wedding day, Ebere walked out of her father's house in a sparkling white gown, her head high, her beauty dazzling and with bright smiles on her face. Emeka stood quietly in a corner of the compound, watching her with gentle eyes. If anyone looked closely, they might have seen a hint of sadness in his gaze, not because he loved Ebere romantically, but because he knew she had never seen him as human enough to be worthy of her kindness. A year later, Ebere went into labor. The whole family waited in excitement. After hours of pain, she gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl. They were beautiful, with chubby cheeks and tiny fists. But as the days went by, Ebere began to notice something strange. The babies didn't respond to sound. No matter how loudly she clapped or called their names, they never turned. She was so worried. One morning, she took them to the hospital. The doctor's words shattered her world. "Madam, your children are perfectly healthy, except they were both born deaf and mute." Ebere's hand shook. Her heart pounded. The room spun. Memories came flooding back. Her laughter at Emeka, her harsh words, her public mockery. It felt as if the ground had opened beneath her feet. Oh my God, so this is the reward I get for making mockery of Emeka. My twins, deaf and mute. I don't die, Ebere shouted. Caring for the twins was not easy at first. Ebere cried every day, wondering how she would cope. But one afternoon, as she sat outside with the babies, she saw Emeka walk into the compound. He looked at the twins, and his face broke into the warmest smile. Slowly, he crouched down and began to use his hands, signing to them in a language Ebere could not understand. The twins light up instantly, smiling, reaching out for him, responding in the same signs. Ebere's eyes filled with tears. The man she had mocked and avoided for years was the one who could connect with her children in a way she could never. Swallowing her pride, she whispered, "Emeka, please teach me." Emeka didn't hold grudges. Patiently, he began to teach her sign language, guiding her through each gesture, each meaning. Slowly, Ebere began to understand her children's silent world, a world she had once mocked in another person. From that day, Ebere treated Emeka with the respect and kindness he had always deserved. The experience taught her one of the life's hardest truths. The very thing you despise in others may one day knock on your own door.